महाविजय की दहलीज पर खड़े होकर हम गुरुदेव टैगोर को भी याद कर रहे हैं। 2500 बैशाख 9 मई का दिन दूर नहीं है। हमारा संकल्प भी वही होना चाहिए।
The human world is made one, but my mission is to urge for a worldwide commerce of heart and mind, sympathy and understanding.
7th May 1861, 9th May 2026. 165 years apart, but both dates tell the story of the same soil, the same Bengal. On May 9th, when Bengal is swearing in a new chief minister, the very same day Bengal will also celebrate the birth anniversary of the man who gave Bengal, in fact all of India, its very soul. The land where Mamata Banerjee's 15-year reign is ending, the land where for the first time since 1972 the same party rules both the state and the centre, the real hero of the land is neither BJP nor TMC. The true hero of the land is a poet, a philosopher and a revolutionary. His name, Rabindranath Tagore. And today we will discover he was not just a poet, he was an entire era. Based on Gregorian calendar, his birth anniversary is celebrated on 7th May, but based on Bengali calendar, it is the 25th day of that Bengali month, usually coinciding on 9th of May. On this Rabindra Jayanti, we will be talking about him, how every Indian must know and everything how he has done to not just change the landscape of Bengal, but also India. On 7th May 1861, in the magnificent mansion of Jorasanko, Kolkata, a child was born. He was 14th child of Rabindranath Tagore. Nobody then could have imagined that this very child will be writing two national anthems of two different nations one day. But this journey was not easy. His mother's shadow was lifted in childhood. Schools were places of punishment, a rich child raised by servant and who was deeply lonely within. But he rose above it. First short story at the age of 16. A poem of 1600 lines at just 14, and at 52, the world's greatest literary honor. Rabindranath Tagore wrote over 2000 songs known today as Rabindra Sangeet. Novels, short stories, plays, essays, paintings. He was not one man, he was an entire university. Gitanjali, Nobel Prize winning poetry collection. Gora, novel on nationalism and identity. Ghare Baire, novel on Swadeshi movement. Kabuliwala, iconic short story, and so much more. And here's the most extraordinary fact that very few people know. Rabindranath Tagore is the only poet in the whole wide world whose compositions are the national anthems of two independent nations. India's Jan Gan Man, that is our national anthem, and Bangladesh's Amar, Shonar, Bangla. And even Sri Lanka's national anthem is based on a tune he composed. This is not just a poet, this is the soul of entire subcontinent in front of us. He has changed how we think about learning. And think about it, the very man who was beaten in schools, who hated learning within 4 closed walls, gave the world Shantiniketan. This institution, founded in 1901, where the classes were held under shade of tree, where art, music, nature and knowledge walked together. In 1921, it became Visva-Bharati University. Today, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Tagore believed education is not merely about getting a job. Education means becoming human. In today's age, this idea remains more relevant than ever. Now, the Tagore, who wasn't just a poet, he was a political conscience as well. 1905, the British partitioned Bengal. Tagore rose like a fire. He gave an extraordinary idea, make Rakhi Bandhan a symbol of unity. Hindus and Muslims, upper and lower caste, everyone tied Rakhi to each other. This was not the work of a poet, this was the work of a social engineer. Then came 1919, Jallianwala Bagh. Tagore did what very few have the courage to do. He returned the knighthood given by the British. And then comes 3rd March 1915. Under the tree, Shantiniketan came Gandhi, small in frame, wearing a simple dhoti kurta. An eyewitness said it felt like a lamb was standing in front of a lion. They disagreed on nationalism, on internationalism, but both knew when the destination is the same, different paths don't matter. And when we look at what we have today, this news connects to the story. We see that TMC's 15-year reign has come into end. And this is the first time since 1972 that the same party is going to govern the both state and the center. And when the governing party has chosen 9th May of the new CM swearing in, the day of Rabindra Jayanti, this is not a coincidence. This is a political message. And perhaps this is how Bengal's new chapter is supposed to begin. On the birth anniversary of the man who always spoke of unity, peace and humanity. And to conclude with, we must know why the world still bows to Gurudev. New York, London, Chicago, Paris, Toronto, in every city where Bengalis live, there is a Rabindra Sangeet Academy. This is not just nostalgia, this is the power of a man who once said, "My country is not just Bengal, my country is all humanity." Whose songs inspired the liberation of Bangladesh in 1971, whose ideas influenced Einstein, who gave Gandhi the name Mahatma. That Tagore remains just as necessary today, as relevant today. On 9th May 2026, when Bengal is welcoming a new government, that very same day, Bengal needs to remember and should remember the man who once said, "Walk alone. Walk alone, ekla chalo re." Walk alone if no one comes with you. Walk alone if no one speaks. Walk alone. Tagore gave India a language, a soul, and a national anthem. Today, as Bengal transforms, changes, look towards a new direction, Tagore's legacy reminds us that the foundation of any new chapter rises from the soil of its roots. On Rabindra Jayanti, we bow to the Gurudev. And what is the one thing about Rabindranath Tagore that inspires you the most? Let us know in the comments section. That was all from our side. Thank you so much.